especially pregame?
Yeah, obviously, I've always known this game was going to come up, and it's not like you expect something, but when I saw Meredith and the kids, and my, my old teammates out there, it was pretty hard actually. I'm not gonna lie, but I think they did a beautiful ceremony, and Johnny, who's one of the best teammates I've ever had, and it's hard, but they're strong. The Gaudreau family, I've seen on Twitter when teams have put him on the ice. I think that's what he wants to do. I was always, when I was hurt, I was sitting talking with him about like maple syrup up in his farm and stuff like that. So it's a beautiful family, and Madeline Matthews, wife, she's super strong as well. So I'm sending all love to them.
What will you remember most about Johnny?
Just how good of a teammate he was, and like he would always like get everyone involved. Have a couple beers, and just have a lot of fun. And such a family guy. He was always tell stories after like a game. Oh, tomorrow I'm gonna go home and be a dad. So it's just all around. He's an amazing human being, and yeah, he's gonna be missed.
What was like being part of the start to that game? They go out without a left winger. 13 seconds come off the clock. Just that moment.
Yeah, obviously I was just looking over at Monahan and Goody and Sack. It was tough, because you also got to focus on the game. But I think that was second hand today, because there was so much going on, and like that was second time seeing Meredith after the accident, and it brings up everything, But I think they did a great job. Columbus, they're battling and playing good hockey as well. So yeah, it's tough.
And hockey-wise, you guys have now you end this road trip with 2 straight wins.
Yeah. Obviously, I think that's huge to close this one out here. Get a good feeling tonight and tomorrow on the flight back. Yeah. But yeah, I think we have a few more levels to get to, obviously. But 2 points is 2 points, and you just got to move on.
And Spencer Knight tonight, obviously you guys played pretty well in front of him, and he made some huge saves in the third.
Yeah, for sure. I think like last night, yesterday Bob played unreal, and today Spencer played unreal too. It's always nice when you're a D-man, the goalie can stop you if something happens, and we're fortunate to have 2 good goalies here. So.
Thank you.
Thanks, Adam.
Late in game there, in those final moments.
Well, I think the whole game he was composed. He didn't get out of his way for when he came out and played the puck. He kept it simple out there. Made some big stops when we needed it. So I'm just happy for him to get that win.
And just looking at this road trip, how big is it to get these 4 points now, heading home back-to-back nights?
Very nice. We obviously didn't start the road trip the way we wanted to. But the emotional win against Boston, and today was an emotional night too. And I think we're happy as a group to go back to Florida with some points in our bank.
Really big goal for you there as a defenseman. How nice is it to get one early in the season like that?
It's pretty nice. It was a kind of a lucky bounce that the shot was going so slow and the goalie kind of lost it. But yeah, it feels good.
The Luosty, Lundy, Reno lines obviously been doing a lot of work here with Chucky and Barkia. As a defenseman, what's it like playing with a line like that that's so good defensively?
They're just on it. They're in the right spots all the time. Making plays when they have to, and then keeping it simple. Also when the time calls. So it's you can see that they're creating sometimes something out of nothing, and it's fun to see.
You only played one game before hitting the road. How excited are you now to get back home and play some home games?
It'll be nice. Even though it's good to go on the road as a group in the beginning of the season, but it'll be nice to come home.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's the way you share.
Yeah, we haven't played together a few right now. I think we we just find each other out there, and I think they both can make plays, and they're smart players, so it's pretty easy to play with them.
What impressed you most with how your team got this win tonight and just the 4 points overall in the last 24 hours, which have been pretty challenging?
Yeah, I think we got better when the game went on. I think we started this trip a little slow and a little bit, well, not our game, and then I think we just got better when the road trip went on, and this game too, we just battled it through.
How good was Spencer tonight, especially the game saver there at the end?
Yeah, that was unreal save. I think he played really well and made a lot of important saves there.
And what did you see on your game-winning goal?
Yeah, nice play by Rhino. To the middle, the speed, and I wasn't actually even sure if it went in, but it was nice to get on the score sheet.
You said nice play by Rhino. Coach always talks about him being one of the smartest players he's ever coached. What is it like playing with Rhino in terms of just a guy with a hockey IQ like that?
Yeah, I think you just have to be ready for those little plays, like no one even thinks of. Like he can make those plays, and you just have to be ready for those plays.
The home opener seems like it was forever ago. Just how excited are you to get home now and play some games in Sunrise?
Yeah, obviously it's nice to go home and go back to the beach, see the home crowd and the home ice. So it's gonna be nice.
Thank you. At your game unfolded at the start of the game.
It's tough. Like, I got 2 boys. I can't imagine his dad's on the ice, and he's a really good hockey player. That tonight had a hard time, and he understood it behind the bench. It was touching, to say the least. Hearts go out to the Columbus Blue Jacket players that lost a close friend, but there's guys on our team that lost a close friend too. So I've never been through anything kind of that emotional on the bench, especially. I didn't know either of the Goudreau boys or his parents, but boy, that was. I think it was very, very well done by the Blue Jacket organization, and I think the Blue Jackets played their butts off tonight.
It seemed like it kind of got back to a hockey game in the second, but how much did you kind of just feel the weight of everything in the first on both teams?
Yeah, you know what? Robbie Tallis kind of shared the story of what everybody went through after the Parkland shooting, of how difficult it was for both teams, and then it settled into a hockey game. So that tragedy can really affect everybody. For our sport to be right, you've got to be like right wired in, right? It's so hard to play that game if you aren't 100% focused with all the speed of it, the chaos of it, the physicality of it. I think both teams, I think there were 4 hits aside after one. I don't think either team cheated the game, don't get me wrong. It was a very difficult game for our team to play and theirs. They did the right thing. They played as hard as they could.
And just Spencer Knight today, it looked like
Yeah.
a lot better in front of him, and
I think he was just better. It's a long time, right? A year off, and he had a very good preseason. Played exceptionally well against Tampa. We weren't very good against Buffalo, and he'd won a couple of those back. So this is a huge game for him, because we didn't have much in the tank. They've got some firepower there. They can make some plays for sure. So our goaltender was the key piece for us tonight, and we needed him to be. It was going to look like that. So Spencer was great, and for our end, that was the difference in the game. I mean, the Sam Reinhart effect clearly is an important player out there, that line, but especially Sam, and then Spencer Knight.
yeah, and that line, you said that's your safety blanket when Barkov or Kachuk goes out, and here they are again.
It's one of those. It's funny because you'd love to just play them, right? Except he scored 56 goals with the other guys, so that's not too bad. But man, the 3 of them are so good together.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Coach.
Coach.